Champions, Coach Rob back with another Plato PE Tabata Tuesday. That's right, Tabata Tuesday. This week, special Tabata, we are going to use a tennis ball to complete this Tabata. Remember, Tabata is 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest for 4 minutes. If you are in middle school, you can double this up, do it twice for a total of 8 minutes. Okay, we're gonna be working on a 3-limb plank while we hold the tennis ball. And then we are going to work on some dribbling with one hand while we hold that plank position. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go through all 4 minutes of this, but first we're going to start with a little hand-eye coordination warm-up using that same tennis ball. We're going to work on some self-toss and catch, challenging our hand-eye coordination, ability to use our eyes and our hands to catch or manipulate an object. Make sure you have one of these tennis balls. If you don't, leave me a comment or send me an email. I'll make sure to get you one because you'll need one for future lessons. We're just going to spend 2 or 3 minutes. You may want to go through this warm-up 2 or 3 times and challenge yourself by changing the heights in which you toss the ball to challenge your catching skills. So let's start real easy first. 10 times right hand self-toss and catch. Check it out. 10 times left hand. You might notice one hand is a little bit harder than the other. For me, my left hand was a little bit more challenging than my right. I want you guys to make sure you record your activities in your activity tracker for PE credit. One of the things you could document would be how the self-toss and catch felt. Which hand was it easier to throw and catch with? Which hand was it harder to throw and catch with? Because you should be able to throw and catch with both hands, all right? We're gonna continue the warm-up now with a throw and catch back and forth. So we're gonna go left hand, right hand. Here we go. Finish the warm-up with a fun one. This is 10 times here. We're going to toss, jump, and catch. The goal here is to catch the ball in the air. So toss it, jump, catch in the air before your feet touch the ground. Okay, now I would encourage you to try to go through that again 1 or 2 more times, but changing the height on the tosses. So for example, in the second time you go through it, try to toss the ball each time a little bit higher and challenge yourself on the catch. After your warm-up, we're gonna go into the tennis ball, Tabata, and it's going to last for 4 minutes. If you are in middle school, I would encourage you to go through this twice for a total of 8 minutes. We're gonna start by holding a 3-limb plank with our right arm up. Then we're gonna do a 3-limb plank with our left arm off. And then we're going to work on tennis ball dribbling while we're holding that same plank position. Go ahead and watch the rest of the video to see how you can do this at home. If you need a Tabata timer, go ahead and go into my virtual Google Classroom. You can click on the timer above the whiteboard and that will take you to a timer you can use on the computer, or you can find one on the App Store on your phone. Otherwise, you can just use a regular timer. It's 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, so you're completing 2 rounds every minute. Okay, we're ready to get started. Guys, remember with our plank position, we want to be nice and flat. We're going to think about being in the top of our push-up for today's plank. I'm going to show you a standard plank. If the 3-limb plank is too challenging, you can just do the standard plank and then see if you can work in a little bit of the tennis ball dribbling while you're holding that plank position. This plank is really good for our core, our stabilizing muscles, our abdominal muscles, and our belly, and our hips and our quads as well, even some in our glutes and our hamstrings. Planks are very good, fundamental, should be able to stabilize your body weight in a push-up position. So let's check it out. Here's a push-up plank, and then I'll show you the 3-limb. Push-up plank position. When I take away my arm, my body position should not change, but it would be helpful if you widen your feet and then lift your arm up. Other arm, maintain plank position, nice and flat. Arm up, hold that same position. Now what I don't want to see is the hips dragging. Our hips are heavy. Try to keep your hips up off the ground, but we also don't want to see a bridge like this. The goal is to squeeze your legs and your belly really tight to stay nice and flat, just like this. All right, that's it, guys. Now, if you're in middle school or you just want another really good challenge, you can continue trying to do that for 4 more minutes. But 4 more minutes was tough. That was a tough Tabata. Now, you can always change these up. For example, if you think that's too hard and you want to go back and play this through and do it as I do it, one suggestion I would have would be to just do regular push-up planks and then come to your knees and then just work on your one-hand dribbling. So for example, check it out. Instead of doing the 3-limb plank, we'll do regular plank. So this would be your 20 seconds in 3-limb plank, regular plank, and you can even just have the ball right here instead of having to have your arm up. All right, and then when that time's up and you need to go into plank dribbling, instead of doing this, which is pretty challenging, you could just come down to your knees, take a little break, a little rest for your abdominals, and you can just work on your dribbling here for 20 seconds, one hand, all right? And then you switch. Go into your plank, the right hand, down if you need help, down to your knees, just like that, all right? I think you can do it. Let me know how it goes. Remember to record your effort in your activity tracker. Write down what the activity was and how it went, what you thought was hard, what you thought was easy, what you think you need to work on. And again, if you don't have a tennis ball and you need access to one, please send me an email or leave me a comment. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow for Workout Wednesday.